Hey, what is up there, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of The Evolve. How y'all guys doing on today? Yeah, actually, this is our second episode of the day. See, y'all got on me about uploading. I've been uploading, man. I've been consistent. So let's just get right into it. Today what we are talking about, we have Dr. Dre. He has talked and he has finally made a statement. TMZ caught up with him and he made a statement regarding Eminem and the whole Neil and the NFL and what they said, and he kind of cleared up the confusion and some of the speculation because we have not heard from Eminem's camp. We have only heard from the NFL and what they are saying. If you need to be caught up in Eminem, he took a knee at the Super Bowl doing his lose yourself in the music, the moment you want it. He took a knee. Now, there was a lot of speculation. There was a lot of confusion. Some people was calling him the hero. Way to stand against the man, Eminem. That's Slim Shady. That's our guy. That's Slim Shady. That's our dude. And then some people's like, they made him, he's a villain. Nah, he shouldn't have did that. Nah, well, and some were saying that, well, he wasn't even doing it for Cap. He was doing it because y'all got it all wrong. He's doing it for Tupac, in honor of Tupac. There was a lot going on. Everybody was saying everything except Eminem. So no one knows exactly why he was doing it and the purpose except Eminem, and we haven't heard from him. Now, the NFL, they did come out a few hours later, and they were like, hey, that dialogue that's going around, that's false. We never told him that he can't kneel. We allow our players to kneel since 2018. Why would we tell artists he could do what he wants? That's false. And then some people, they came to, there are a lot of other videos now that are out that Eminem's camp built up that to make that seem so much more intense and meaningful. They built up that false narrative. That came from Eminem's camp, and the stands and Eminem fans pushed it. I'm here to tell y'all everything that's going on. So that was another thing. Now, then who else? Oh, then Royce the 5'9", he gets on Clubhouse, and Royce the 5'9", he states, yes, the NFL, they did tell Eminem not to do it. They did tell Eminem not to do it, and he did it anyway. They told that dude not to do it. Now, let's play what Royce said.
Me knowing my man, like, I don't even think that the gesture was for you to like it or not. You know what I mean? I think the gesture was at the establishment.
That's
you know what
I'm saying, right there.
It was aimed at the corporation. It was aimed at the NFL for all the bullshit y'all do. Y'all want me to come on this big ass stage?
And he a white man that did it. That's the good part about it.
Yeah, because he probably wouldn't have did it if it wasn't for Dre. You know what I'm saying? Because the
NFL,
this ain't been.
That's an ally to our struggle.
They ain't really been so cool to black people. You know what I mean? Like that, we've been getting a raw deal with the NFL and shit. So niggas ain't really fucking with them like that. So they told him he couldn't kneel, and he did it anyway.
What
so
if he did that shit randomly and then he wasn't even part
Wait,
of the show?
Royce. So they told a nigga he couldn't kneel.
They told that nigga he couldn't kneel,
and he did it anyway.
Damn, that's dope. Yeah,
but
it's not even that. It's not even.
Okay, so Royce said that. And you know what? I gotta say, Royce, he puts himself in a lot of situations. And I know that's his friend, that's his boy, that's his homie. But not always that information come directly from him. It is Royce speaking from what he feels and from his relationship and what he know from him. And he speculating also. But the one source that I can depend on that talked today is Dr. Dre. That's the one person I know for sure, without a doubt, that I believe in. And he has spoke today and he talked about it. So this is what Dr. Dre said on Today. Dr. Dre said, hey, Eminem taking a knee, that was him doing that on his own. And there was no problem with that. In this TMZ interview, this is a quote from Dr. Dre, and he also elaborates like the NFL, they didn't have a problem and they never told Eminem not to do it. Coming from Dr. Dre. So we cleared that part up. The NFL, they were being honest and truthful. I suggest everyone take what Dr. Dre said at face value. He was there. Okay, so the NFL, they were right. They never told him not to do it. But it don't take away from what he did. He has decided that he was going to do that during his biggest time. So that speaks volume on it, whether you were told or not to. We talked about that in a later video. But Dr. Dre, he then goes on more. He did mention that they did tell them to change some other stuff. This is what he was quoted saying. All in all, you know, we came in and everybody was professional. Everybody was on time. Everybody really felt the magnitude of what this thing was and what we were going to be able to accomplish. It was a fantastic experience. So there wasn't this, what Dr. Dre was trying to get through. Make sure my mic is on. What Dr. Dre was trying to get through and saying that is that, hey, you know, it wasn't this fight between the NFL and Eminem and they're telling us not to do this and we are defying the man, and there wasn't this fight. He's like, no, everybody, the NFL, we all sat down, everybody was professional, we were cool. Everybody understood on both sides the magnitude of what's to happen. Now, I like when Dr. Dre comes out because yes, now, guys, I know that it would be a great story of Slim Shady once again doing it. You know, even I would have liked that story, but still, we gotta be honest here. It was just like Dr. Dre said, hey, guys, it wasn't all that. We were cool. What M did, that was on him, and nobody said anything about it. Not the M side, they seen it, they seen multiple rehearsals. Nobody said nothing. Everybody was cool with what everything do. Now, he did mention on some things with Snoop and Kendrick. If you guys didn't remember, in my last video, I talked about that Snoop's camp was saying, hey, they did ask him not to. They did say, hey, don't do the blue bandana. He did run that by them, but they said, no, don't do that. That comes out, and to hear what Dr. Dre said, that does sound like that was true. Because then Snoop Dogg, he did just make a blue Crip like uniform, and he wore that since he can't do the bandana. He defied, he found a way around it. And Dr. Dre did state that, yes, they didn't want Kendrick and his lyrics to say Pyru or Crips. So they didn't want anything gang related in the Super Bowl. And Dr. Dre, he do say, hey, we were okay with that. So we all was cool and professional. We said, okay, we understood that. Let me play some audio of Dr. Dre saying it himself.
Things that we had to change, but it was like really minor things. M taking the knee, that was M doing that on his own, and there was no problem with that. I think, you know, the beginning of Kendrick's sets, he says if Pyrus and Crips they had a problem with that, so we had to take that out. No big deal, we get it. But all in all, everybody came in, we were professional, everybody was on time, and everybody really felt the magnitude of what this thing was and what we were going to be able to accomplish.
So yeah, I mean, there you had it. That's what Dr. Dre, it comes straight from the doctor himself, and that's what we have to say. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I do want to know what you all think, how you all feel. Do you all not believe Dre? Do you all really think, or maybe you think, hey, behind the scenes they probably did. Eminem was a villain, he was a hero, but I like what Dr. Dre said, and that's the way I felt that it went down. But I will say this: you can be encouraged in knowing that Eminem did it anyway. Rather he was told not to, or rather, like Dr. Dre said, they never had a problem with it. Rather they didn't have a problem with it. Eminem, he took the time out during this time for whatever reason it may. Whether it's for pop, like some say, or it's to honor, or it's to show his support for, you know, the struggle that that our nation has faced. All races have their individual struggle. Whatever the knee was for, he took the knee during his time, during millions and millions of watching. He decided to do that for whatever reason, and that speaks volume. True morals and character is exposed when you're not told, and sometimes when you don't understand. Okay, the volume and the magnitude. Sometimes you want to keep that internally, but that's it for the news, there, guys. I want to put that out there. Don't forget Dre. I don't know. I need to go ahead and end this. Hey, guys, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss another episode. I promise you don't want to miss another episode. As always, hey, KIP, keep it positive. I will see y'all in the very next video. Thanks for watching.